to go to the end of the longest line. He will be in second spot, but the end of the longest line. Now, as a result of all of that, they have decided, bring the car in right before the green flag, put some fuel in it. Wow. Wild, wild day for Chad Little.
Well, let's try to explain how the leaders of the race are last in line. They did not make pit stops under the green. So when the caution came out, they had nearly a lap on the field. All of these cars that you see here that are on the lead lap came into the pit. So the cars that were out there got a free pass all the way around. See, now, here's the pace car in front of that pack. These two lead cars come all the way around, so they will line up in the back. But they are the two leaders. The cars ahead of them are technically behind the pace car, so they're on the tail end of the lead lap, and there's a long list of them. There's at least 13 of them in that position. They'll all have to race very hard to stay in front of LePage and Little to keep from going one lap down.
That's exactly right. They were one lap down when the caution came out as a result of Chad Little and Kevin LePage not having made a green flag pit stop. Everybody else had. And so now we get one more lap to go. But you're right. They're going to have to race hard. And Kevin LePage is right on the back bumper of the 22 car of Ward Burton. Dale Jarrett is right in front of Burton, and then Mark Martin and Rusty Wallace, Nemechek. So, yeah, those are the drivers that are really going to have to race hard here.
Ned, let's get an update from Ralph on Elliott Sadler, the driver who was injured in that crash with Sterling Marlin back at lap 119.
And, Mike, fortunately, it's a positive update. Elliott is okay. He has a bad bruise to the left shoulder, and the x-rays were negative. That was the big concern. They were afraid something was broken in there. It's just a bad bruise to the left shoulder. He's going to be fine. Kyle Petty is currently behind the wheel in the number 21. Bill Stevens?
Well, there's been some minor deal-making going on down here in the 99 pit of Jeff Burton in the X-Side car. They've been in touch with the number 18 car, Bobby Labonte, the Interstate car. On the restart, they're hoping to hook up together and try to run toward the front. X-Side batteries and Interstate batteries working together. What a country.
Oh, Ford versus Pontiac, Roush versus Gibbs.
Now, they should be in good shape. They're out. They've had fast race cars all day, and they're out front here, and has a lot of traffic, a lot of race cars between them and the leader of the race.
I came back to where I was, Todd.
Green flag. You heard Dale Jarrett and Todd Barrett in conversation.
Okay, there was some shuffling around on the backstretch over there, and DJ said he got back to where he was, so I don't know what the...
Oh, Earnhardt up high, and they are streaming past him. Here's Earnhardt Jr. alongside the 99, Jeff Burton. Junior's going to move up, but there's trouble with the 3 car. He got caught way up high.
I wonder if he has a tire that's down or what.
Ned, it might have been that he got shuffled so far up the racetrack, he got a lot of that rubber debris on his tires and had to work it loose before the car would stick.
Could be. Okay, now we're being told that the 88 car has been posted because he passed on the left. Okay, no, that has been taken away. They were talking about that, but I guess when he said he got back in his position, then I guess they let it go.
So the leaders are mid-pack. Now there's Jarrett battling with Steve Park. And well back in this pack are the race leaders, Kevin LePage and Chad Little.
And that is a big disadvantage because the cars up front up there in clean air, and they're in trouble.
He got hit by the 4 car going into turn 1.
Caution flag. Where are the leaders? More cars spin. LePage to bring them around to the flag. Now he will let off, and all of these cars in front of him will come back on the lead lap and be able to catch up to LePage and Chad Little, because the pace car will not pick up the front cars in the pack. It will wait for the official race leader, Kevin LePage.
Exactly. And there's DJ's car sitting down on the inside of the racetrack.
He's moving around inside the car, you can see.
I'm not sure that he hit anything real hard. He spun up to the outside of the track and then back down across the track.
It was the 28. He said he's sorry.
Oh, 28. I saw DJ going into the turn on the outside of the 4, and I thought they got together, not anything to Bobby Hamilton.
Oh, the tires flat.
Well, let's have a look at it, Ned.
Yeah, we'll know exactly then. Okay, see, there's DJ on the outside of the 4 car, and still think they got together.
I'm not sure Ricky Rudd touched him.
I don't think so.
No,
either.
it didn't look
Not
like
from
it.
that angle. It wasn't apparent. Here's another look.
Well, it's already happened before that camera's kicked in. See, there is some damage to the left side. Everybody else was able to miss him.
Ned, he brushed it, though. It was not, as you said, that, well, it's anytime you hit it 190 miles an hour is tough, but.
Well, the 90 car also spun there at Berrier.
Let's see what Mike Skinner saw of this.
Okay.
Did they touch? Look at those, the black and the red and blue car.
And the yellow car.
Yes, they did.
Hard to say.
Looked like he touched just getting in the corner there.
Now Dale Jarrett will climb out, and they'll hook the wrecker up to the number 88.
Boy, what a difference from a year ago when everything, the brakes went their way. They went on to the championship. This year, they're having things happen that didn't happen last year.
And it'll be the first time that Jarrett has finished out of the top dozen here at Texas. Well, this will put the field back in order behind the pace car with LePage and then Chad Little, and then the rest of the pack will be behind them.
No, he declined getting on that stretcher. He said, I'm going to walk to the ambulance there.
Looked like he's limping a little bit, maybe favoring his right knee. But it didn't look like he hit anything hard there, too. And I'm surprised that he wasn't able to crank it up and drive it back.
Not sure, Ned. Of course, when you go into that corner at 170 some miles an hour, any kind of a hit is pretty hard. But we'll check on the condition of that car and Dale Jarrett when we come back to Texas after this. From high above Texas Motor Speedway, it's the Bud 1 airship giving us these great views. Budweiser, the official beer of NASCAR. We're under caution for Dale Jarrett's accident. You see the tires flat spotted and damage to the 88. Off it goes to the garage. 249 laps complete. We're under yellow. Racing Electronics provides the communications to a lot of the race teams and scanners to the fans and our in-car radios. Let's try to get a word here with Kevin LePage. Kevin, Mike Joy at CBS. Things are looking pretty good.
Well, Mike, my hat's off to all the guys in the pit road there, Pat Tryson and everybody. They're doing a great job getting this family click forward, running very well today.
What did you think when you're leading the race behind all those other cars right in front of you, trying to have to bust your way through them to put them a lap down, though?
I was kind of hoping the thing would stay green, because if it did, we have a pretty good car, and those guys have to make up a mile and a half. But, hey, we'll see what we can do. We're going to do the best job we can, and we'll see what happens at the end of this race.
Okay, one lap to go. We'll let you get back to work. Let's show you from Ricky Rudd's car what happened down there in turn one.
Just touch right there.
Yeah. And the 4 car did touch it. That's when DJ was turned into him.
Right.
So certainly didn't want to imply that Bobby Hamilton did anything wrong, and he didn't.
So now we're back to, well, if anything's normal here at Texas, this would be it. There are 17 cars going to line up in the outside lane on the lead lap. So the leader, Kevin LePage, is out front. Bobby Labonte is second. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Burton, Jeremy Mayfield, Tony Stewart, Steve Park, Rusty Wallace, Mike Skinner, and Joe Nemechek 10th. Then Chad Little, Terry Labonte, Ricky Rudd, Dale Earnhardt, Mark Martin, Ward Burton, and Jimmy Spencer. Those are the lead lap cars. Ken Squire.
How do you tell if you have a racer living in your neighborhood? Well, Kevin LePage says as you drive by a house in July, the grass is over 14 inches high. That's where the racer lives. We're too busy to mess with lawnmowers.
On the inside of us, Jeremy. Find a spotter. Give him some slack. He tried.
Coming to complete lap 251 of 334.
Ready. Green.
That's Robert Presley racing back into turn one, trying to get back on the lead lap. He's done it once today. For the moment, he's done it again. Here's Matt Kenseth right with him.
Kenseth lost his lap when he was penalized for pitting out of the box on pit road.
It's going to get crowded going down in the corner. Matt Kenseth is on the inside. You see Bobby Labonte now pulling even with Kevin LePage as they start off turn 4.
And this is for money.